So can we just slow down?
Well, welcome everybody to a night which will be testing for all sorts of reasons. Big game, but a game being played in conditions which are well short of ideal. We have snow falling and the underfoot conditions could be really trying. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest. So off we go then. Fernandez. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Lewandowski gets a foot in here. Pedro Neto is fouled. Now it's João Pedro. It's Pedro! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Rashford. Moved on forwards. Koundé. Oh, he's found some space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Balde shifted upfield. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Yamal. Oh, great ball! Ferran Torres! That's going to go a long way. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, that's a nice ball. Rafinha. There's the delivery. Deftly away. Pedro Neto proves too strong. Araujo. Pedri. Koundé. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandez. Gusto. Buonanotte. Gusto. They get a throw in. Koundé. He's in plenty of space here. That's an excellent interception. Pedro absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Throw in. Buonanotte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Koundé has got himself a free kick. Fernandez gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And it's Rashford. Buonanotte. João Pedro. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafinha. Balda. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. It's a good run down the right. Swung in towards the middle. Badiashile attempts a clearance. Balda. Oh, such a clever touch. Badiashile. Colwill, aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Balde wins the duel this time. Ferran Torres, over to the left. Rafinha. Lovely feet. There are a few waiting for it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foot in. And it's Lewandowski. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rashford. Pedro Neto tries leading the charge, but he's having to go it alone. Garnacho. And that was very necessary. That has been cut short. Fernandes. Gusto. So it is still 0-0. Fernandes. João Pedro. It's Pedro! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And it's played forward. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Balda. Rafinha. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Badiashile. Garnacho. Cucurella. Badiashile. Badiashile. Caicedo. João Pedro. Rashford. And he has been fouled there. João Pedro. Garnacho. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Lewandowski. Lewandowski, a searching ball that into space. Fernandez. Gusto. Cucurella forwards and with intent. Caicedo. João Pedro. Caicedo. Garnacho. Pedri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Buonanotte. Caicedo. Fernandez. Played out wide. Cross goes in there. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Ferran Torres. Succumbs to the pressure. João Pedro. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cleared away. Rafinha. Pedri. Koundé, gently done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That has been knocked clear. Fernandez. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Kubasi. Pedri. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Fernandez. Caicedo in acres of space out wide. Garnacho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Badiashile. And back to the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Clearly not happy with that. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. Balda. Rafinha. Rafinha laid out to the left flank. And that's been well dealt with. Rashford. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Rashford. Pedri. Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Badiashile. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Garnacho. Badiashile. A chance to play it in. Oh, that's nice. And that has been clubbed away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Balde. Oh, good-looking ball. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Buonanotte. Looks to the other side. Garnacho. Badiashile. Badiashile. And that's a good intervention. Well, that defending is unapologetically... It's Pedro!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fernandez. Buonanotte. Great defending, strong and determined. Chelsea have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader.
Oh, smashing header! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to...
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Araujo. Rafinha. Balde. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Buonanotte. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Balda. Pedri. Kubasi. Koundé. Lewandowski. Played out to the right. Koundé. Oh, a delicate chip through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Wins the duel this time. Lewandowski. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Rashford. Yamal. Rashford. Pedri. Cucurella.
Buonanotte.
Fernandez. Fernandez, gently done. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Pedro Neto. Caicedo.
Buonanotte.
Colwill. Aim forwards. João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé moved on forwards. And back to the goalkeeper. Colwill. Garnacho. Chelsea can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Colwill. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rashford. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Cucurella getting this one clear. Rafinha. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And they've got rid. Valde. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's really well cleared. And it's Lewandowski. Fernandez. Badiashile. The Blues do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Up towards the front line. Pedri cuts out the pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Lewandowski. Rashford. Got a shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Fernandez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He's been picked out. And he'll shoot here!
He's missed it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford, Gusto, makes the interception. No goals as yet. Garnacho.
Buonanotte.
Cucurella. Fernandez. Chelsea getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Garnacho.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Garnacho.
Buonanotte.
Badiashile. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Badiashile. So who's he picking out? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Pedro Neto. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's played forward. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Flashes it across. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Garnacho. João Pedro, spread out to the left, is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Sanchez sends that a long way. Pedro played out towards the right wing. The fullback is in acres of space here. Nice control. Badiashile, cross into the box. Balde, forwards and with intent. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. And it's Lewandowski. Deftly done. Out of play for a throw. A chance to play it in. Pedri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Rashford. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. Fernandes gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Balde! Badiashile, Garnacho, Badiashile, and he's managed to get free. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha, he's through here. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Yamal, Rashford plays a delicate ball. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
João Pedro. Pedro Neto. And that's a superb pass. Fernandes played out to the left flank. Koundé shifted upfield. Caicedo. Buonanotte. Aim forwards. João Pedro. Has a shot!
João Pedro has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Koundé. Buonanotte. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. Rafinha. Half-time getting close now. Lewandowski, gently done.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Gusto.
Pedro Neto. Foot in. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rafinha. Out for a throw.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fernandes with the short one. Here's the cross. Caicedo. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Caicedo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Rashford. Lewandowski. Rashford. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice physical challenge. Deftly away.
Cucurella.
Buonanotte. That's really well manoeuvred.
Caicedo.
Badiashile. Garnacho. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Oh, good spread. And they've got a throw. Pedro Neto.
Colwell. Gusto.
Gusto goes forward. Pedro Neto chasing after it. It's run loose here. Now it's João Pedro. Lewandowski. Balda. Rafinha. Pedri. Buonanotte. Moved on forwards. Fernandes played over towards the opposite flank. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Garnacho shifted upfield. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Colwell. He's in plenty of space here. Fernandes. Garnacho. And he has been fouled there. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Can he deliver? Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Looking for a decent ball in. Aimed in towards the centre. Rafinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pedri. Throw it. Koundé. And that's aimed into the middle. There are a few waiting for it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Koundé. Yamal. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Aim forwards. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Badiashile can get it clear. Rashford, and he's gone backward here. And it's Rashford. Oh, it's come loose. Pedri. Lewandowski. Caicedo is the guilty party there. Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedro Neto. João Pedro played into space out wide. Balde, gently done. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Garnacho. João Pedro. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Araujo. And it's played forward. Nice control. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Garnacho. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Caicedo. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Badiashile. Garnacho. Badiashile. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Hits one! Pedri, Balda, Rafinha, Pedri. Oh, he's found some space here, and there's green grass ahead of him. Sanchez gets it clear. Balda, Pedri, Koundé tries making a foray down the right. Pedri. Badiashile is the guilty party there. Pedri. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pedro Neto clears it away. Fernandes herring after the ball here. And it's Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot. And that certainly packed a punch. Caicedo. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Balda. Balde clips it so gently. Out for a throw. And it's played into the middle. Pedro attempts a clearance. Can he put it away? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski is offering a right smile there.
Garnacho. Now who's going to be first to this? Garnacho gets flagged offside. Balda. Rashford. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Garnacho. Buonanotte. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Garnacho. Now it's Pedro! Oh, that's a waste.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Lewandowski. Balda. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's Lewandowski. Pedri. Badiashile cuts it out. Garnacho. João Pedro. Kubasi. Balde, aim forwards. Colwill. Badiashile. Cucurella. Badiashile. Badiashile. Balde gets him to thwart him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedri. Pedri, forwards and with intent. Fernandez. Cucurella. Garnacho. Badiashile. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Garnacho. Plenty waiting in the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Garnacho. Badiashile. Pedro Neto. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. João Pedro. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's been picked out. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Rashford. Lewandowski. Pedri. Lewandowski. Balda. Now it's Rafinha. Swept in. Lewandowski has a go!
Lewandowski has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And that's been well dealt with. Lewandowski. Buonanotte. Now it's João Pedro. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Oh, look at the space here. And the shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Caicedo. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Decent ball. Pedro! So who's he picking out? Oh, such a clever touch. Koundé, gently done. Rashford, and it's lofted through here. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Araujo hoisted in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Buonanotte. Garnacho. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Moved on forwards. Lewandowski. That's really well manoeuvred. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's played forward. Araujo. Balda. Pedri, forwards and with intent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Koundé. Yamal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. And the action is back on the way.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's good play. Played into the middle.
Chelsea making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Balda. Rafinha. Balda. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Pedri. Rashford who set up one goal. He's got a side of goal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Over to the left. Caicedo is charging up on the overlap. That's very neat. Can he deliver? And he's cut it out. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fernandes. Aim forwards. It's gone for a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Time to deliver. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Yamal. And it's Rashford. Rashford. Thinks one through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, they're being caught out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Fernandes. Gusto. Fernandes. Gusto. Colwell. Gusto, gently done. Pedri. Balde. That is a great pick out. Cleared without complication. There are a few waiting for it. Ferran Torres with a shot! Fernandes. Chelsea still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Out to the right. Badiashile. It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cucurella. And they win it back again. Moved on forwards. Rashford. Just about up to the hour now. Rafinha. Balda. Rafinha. Oh, good ball. Nice Balde! Fernandez. Caicedo. Lewandowski. Caicedo. Colwell. Buonanotte. Spread out to the left. Koundé cuts it out. João Pedro. Wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cucurella. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Can he latch on to this? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Pedri. Aim forwards. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Fernandez. Garnacho. Buonanotte. João Pedro. Ferran Torres. Rafinha done delicate. He's got the shot away! Fernandez. Now who's going to be first to this? Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Badiashile. Chelsea going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Garnacho is onto it in a flash. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Garnacho. Pedro, oh, good spread. Looking for a decent ball in. Promising cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pedri. Lewandowski, and it's lofted through here. Garnacho. Rafinha. Balda. Oh, it's come loose! Oh, that is asking for trouble! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Yamal. Herring after the ball here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Lewandowski. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Pedro proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Garnacho. Buonanotte. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gusto. Balda. Koundé. Yamal. Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Ferrer. And Torres! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ferran Torres should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Kubasi. Balda. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Garnacho. Garnacho. João Pedro. Pedro has been caught there, it's a foul. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé shifted upfield. Oh, that's a nice ball. And he thumps it clear.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Pedro wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Fernandez. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Yamal.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Fernandez. And it's played forward. They get a throw in. Rafinha. Pedri. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Into the last 5 minutes. Lewandowski! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. Played out wide. Showing good feet. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Punched away. And it's Rashford. Now the finish! They've played it short. Here's the delivery. And that has been cleared. Pedri. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chile. Garnacho. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Badiashile chasing after it. Colwill. Gusto. Fernandez. Gusto. Araujo. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Balda. Rafinha. Strong running down that left flank. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ball swung in. And that should be the keeper's. Cucurella. Gusto. Cucurella. Rashford does really well to win the ball there. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Rashford. And the shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Gusto. Cucurella. Colwill. Gusto. Looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? João Pedro. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Araujo. Lewandowski. Balda. Rafinha. Pedri. Lewandowski. Rashford. Koundé. Lewandowski. Oh, a delicate chip through. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gusto. And back to the keeper they go. Colwill. Gusto. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Rafinha. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Cucurella. Fernandez. He's in a good position here. And he's there to clear it. Oh, nice touch. Garnacho. That is lovely. Pedro Neto. Pedro! He's got a goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Colwill. And he goes cross-field. Fernandez looks to get on the end of this. Moved on forwards. Rafinha.
Have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Balda. Rafinha. Balda. Rafinha. Very nicely done. Balda. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And the keeper's in command. Buonanotte. Fernandez providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Gusto does well to get it back. Garnacho. Caicedo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Schwab, he's got a side of goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Kubasi. Rashford. And it's played forward. Now it's Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Badiashile. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Cucurella played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That's really well cleared. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. Played into the middle. Rashford gets it away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cucurella. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Buonanotte. Fernandez. Caicedo. Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, great defending, strong and determined. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cucurella. The Blues can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pedro played out to the left flank. Rafinha, Lewandowski, Koundé, that's a good ball played into space. Pedri, Rashford. Rashford is fouled, and he has shown him a yellow card. And they've got rid. Rafinha. Pedri. Lewandowski. Fernandez. Barcelona have a free kick. Fernandez is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Garnacho. Badiashile. That's tidy. Caicedo. Garnacho. Garnacho. Oh, it's played into the area. Pedri, aim forwards. Lewandowski. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. Gusto. Gently done. Araujo. Pedri. Balda. Rafinha. Cucurella. Fernandez. Gusto. Forwards and with intent. Defending was strong and firm. Fernandez. Colwill. Lovely feet. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. It's anyone's ball now. Ferran Torres.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fernandez. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. Great challenge, time to perfection. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Garnacho. Caicedo. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. Balda. Rafinha. Plays a delicate ball. He's through, now is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pedro Neto. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Delivers with whip. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Does really well to win the ball there. Tries to dink it in. Rafinha. Now who's going to be first to this? He is just caressing the ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Colwill. Hit into the middle. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri. Balda. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Fernandez. Garnacho. Badiashile looking to add to his goal. Garnacho. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rashford. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he latch on to this? Oh, sweet feet. In once more. Tries to get it clear. Played out wide. Colwill. Referee has just said play on. Rashford, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rafinha. Pedri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Fernandes. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Valde. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Colwill. Garnacho. Badiashile. Garnacho. Buonanotte. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Rafinha is onto this.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Badiashile. Garnacho. Garnacho carries the ball down the right. Showing good feet. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. We expected better, and so did he. Fernandes. Gusto. Cucurella. Buonanotte. Fernandes. Colwill. Aim forwards. No, he's overshot the green. Rashford. Valde goes on a charge down the left. Rashford. Ferran Torres. Now then, the ball's come loose. Fernandes wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandes. João Pedro. Foot in. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rashford. Deftly away. Valde. Oh, that's neat. Pedri. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fernandez, who does have an assist to his name. The Blues being made to look sloppy in possession here. Badiashile. He's in plenty of space here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got a side of goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Yamal. Koundé. Forwards and with intent. That has been knocked clear. And that is a little undercooked. Balda. Rafinha. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha is flagged offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Buonanotte. Badiashile. Garnacho. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Garnacho.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Garnacho. It's a good run down the right. Buonanotte. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Rashford. Yamal. Thinks one through. And he's straight offside.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
And it's Lewandowski. And it's lofted through here.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedri. Lewandowski. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Garnacho. Out for a throw.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cucurella. Fernandez. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Garnacho.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Fernandez. Chelsea close now to seeing this one through to the end. What a throw in. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Gets good distance on it.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Needs a quality cross. Ball swung in. Pedro attempts a clearance. Rafinha. Rafinha played back in.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Araujo. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Araujo. Aim forwards.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Sanchez. Pedri. Araujo. Lewandowski. Rashford. Gusto wins the duel this time. Garnacho for Pedro Neto! A real chance and a real let-off. Balda. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rafinha. Nice interception, well timed. Buonanotte. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Yamal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Got a shot away! And that could have brought them level.
Caicedo is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Koundé, aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cucurella. Does really well to win the ball there. Koundé, gently done. And it's Lewandowski. He could be in here. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Out of play for a throw. Rafinha. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Valde. Rashford. Barcelona have a free kick.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Chelsea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Caicedo gets into some space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Chile. Gusto. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Pedro looking understandably energised after his goal. Here's the chance to cross. Chelsea desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Lewandowski moved on forwards. Cucurella, Colwill, Chile.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
And it's played forward. The muscular approach does pay off here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kubasi. Lewandowski. Rashford. And they've got a throw. João Pedro proves too strong. Kubasi, Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The Blues have to get it into the box and quickly. That's tidy. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Turns and goes back. Gusto, spread out to the left. He is just caressing the ball. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Rashford. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. And that will be the final act. Chelsea perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Chelsea didn't quite...
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. And we just slow down. For you and I were safe and we were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow